What's up, Star Wars fans? Today I want to talk about Ahsoka the White and the Ahsoka series. But first, for those who don't know, Ahsoka the White refers to the version of Ahsoka that we see in the Star Wars Rebels epilogue. She's wearing not gray robes like she does in the Ahsoka series, but white robes, and she wields a staff. And although in the past I've speculated that we will not get Ahsoka the White in the Ahsoka series, after episode 4 I believe we're at least going to get some sort of version of Ahsoka the White in this show. I say that because we know George Lucas was a huge fan of the hero's journey as it was laid out by Joseph Campbell. And of course the Ahsoka show's creator Dave Filoni, well, he was very much the Padawan to George Lucas, so it makes a lot of sense that this series is going to very much follow Joseph Campbell's hero's journey. And in the latest and amazing episode 4 of the Ahsoka series, we see two key things that point towards Ahsoka being reborn as Ahsoka the White. One is the fact that Ahsoka throughout the episode is operating from a position of fear. We see this when she talks to Sabine about the importance of stopping Thrawn, and we see this when she is fighting Baylan and Shin shows up, and Ahsoka believes that Sabine is dead and takes out her anger and frustration on Shin. So it's pretty safe to say that Ahsoka isn't operating at her best. In the Clone Wars, especially in Season 7 of the Clone Wars, Ahsoka's mantra is very much, when I see somebody who needs help, I help them. And in this scenario, Ahsoka seems to have lost that hope. She has lost hope that they can both save Ezra Bridger and prevent Thrawn from returning to the known galaxy. And if that's hint number 1, then hint number 2 is that Ahsoka is in the world between worlds. At the end of episode 4, we see Ahsoka with Anakin Skywalker in the world between worlds. And I believe the world between worlds definitely represents the cave portion of the hero's journey. And this part of the hero's journey can be described as an inner conflict which up until now the hero has not had to face. And while some people might point out that Ahsoka Tano did face down Darth Vader, her former master Anakin Skywalker in Star Wars Rebels Season 2, I would say that that amazing moment in the story of Ahsoka Tano is only the discovery that Anakin Skywalker, her master, actually became Darth Vader. And it's not until now in the Ahsoka series, in the world between worlds, that Ahsoka is going to be forced to deal with this inner conflict. And deal with it she certainly will. And on the other side of that, there's a good chance that we will see her wielding that staff, as part of the hero's journey is the seizing of the sword, or our hero getting some sort of reward once they make it through that conflict. There's also a portion of the hero's journey which is called the resurrection, or the rebirth, and so it would certainly make a lot of sense that after the trials and tribulations that Ahsoka will meet in the world between worlds, she will have her reward, the staff that we see in the Star Wars Rebels epilogue, and she will be reborn into a stronger version of Ahsoka, looking very much like the Ahsoka the White we see in the Star Wars Rebels epilogue. At least that's my crazy speculation for today, Star Wars fans. Certainly let me know what you think is going to happen in episode 5 in the comments below. I want to say a big thanks to a longtime supporter of the channel, I Am a Cabbage, for inspiring this video. And as always, I'm Mike, and remember, the Force will be with you always.